So the question number 33 of this series IIT JAM MS 2026 PYQ solution. So the question is as we have the data that represent the lifetime in month of a sample of 11 bulb, that is this, and we need to check the option, and there can be more than one option that can be true. So the first is sample mean is greater than the sample median. For that we need to find the sample median and sample mean and mean deviation about the point. Then we need a range, then we need the interquartile range. So the median is basically we have to arrange this data and find the median point. Next, the sample mean is summation of xi divided by the n, sum of every observation divided by the number of observation. Then the mean deviation about the point, that means summation mod xi minus the point, that point here is 5 divided by n. This is the mean deviation. Next we have the range. Range is basically the difference of the observation, that is maximum minus minimum observation. This is range. Next is interquartile range. Interquartile range is basically Q3 minus Q1, where this Q3 is the third quartile and Q1 is the first quartile. And next we have the sample standard deviation as well. Then we have to compare the sample standard deviation with the sample median. Okay, now let us find solution. So the option number A, we need sample median and sample mean. So for sample median we have to arrange this data. So let us arrange as the minimum one is 10 10, that is 10 10. Next 12 12, that is this. 13 14, 15 is 2 times, then 17, then 20, then 22. So there we have sample of 11 bulb. So the median would be, that is 14. So the median will be 14, the midpoint, that is 14. Now the sample mean. Sample mean is what? The summation of xi divided by n, sum of every observation divided by the number of observation. So on adding all this value, that is 15 plus 10 plus 15 divided by 11, we get 160 by 11, and this is nothing but 4 point, I think 3 something, that is greater than 14. And we have to compare that sample mean is greater than the sample median, which is true. Here median is 14 and sample mean is more than 14. That means A option is correct. Now let us check the second option, which is sample median, mean deviation about the point 15. So what is mean deviation? Mean deviation about any point that is given as 15, that is about 15, is basically summation of mod xi minus 15 divided by 15 or 5, 15, by the number of observation, which is 11. Here try to difference the 15 with the each observation and then take the absolute value and then add. We get 33 by 11, which is 3. So the option is 3, which is very correct, that is option B is correct. Now we need range and interquartile range. So range is what? Range is the difference between the maximum observation minus the minimum observation. Maximum observation and minimum observation. Maximum is what? Maximum here is 22 and minimum is 10, that is 22 minus 10, that is 12. And next we need interquartile range, which is nothing but Q3 minus Q1. Here's a trick. And the median, the third quartile will be more than the median, and first quartile will be less than median. So what you do, find the median of these observation, you get Q1, and if you find the median of this observation, you get Q3. So median of this would be is, I guess, 2, that is 12. So Q1 will be 12, and from here Q3 will be 17. So we get Q3 as 17 and Q1 as 12. That is 5 into 2. That means 10. So here we get 17 minus 12, that is 5, I guess. Okay, that is 5. Okay, will be 5. And we need to check whether range is twice of interquartile range. No, the range is 12. 12 by 5 we can't get 2. So the C option is wrong. Now sample standard deviation as well as sample median are scaled by 2 if every data point is scaled by 2. So let's suppose you have the every observation denoted as xi, and you scaled it by 2. You get yi. Every observation would be yi, and we have 11 observation. So this variance of this would be 4 times variance of xi, and standard deviation will be 2 times standard deviation of the previous one, and sample median will be, you multiply 2 with the every observation. Median of xi is 14, that is 14 into 2, 28. So here you can see कि sample median is scaled by twice by scaling every observation by 2, and standard deviation is also scaled by 2. That is the option. That means D option is correct. So the option is A, B and D.